Ooh, banana or vanilla? Vanilla. Welcome back to a new video. Now, as you can see, this isn't my usual spot. We are currently sat in a Krone Big X 530. Now, today we're out contracting. I used to do a fair bit of summer work for these lot a couple of years back before we got a bit bigger on the farm at home. But yeah, I'm back here today. I was here yesterday as well doing buck raking for them. But yeah, currently I'm just in the forager at the minute, taking it over to a block of land that we've been doing the past couple of days to get some videos of this one working, because this forager is up the road. She's off to Ireland by the sounds of it. I haven't done much foraging in my time. I'm usually on buck raking like I will be later on today. But yeah, I've probably done 100 or so acres, so not much, but quite like being in them when I get the opportunity. Unfortunately, I won't be doing any chopping. I'm only just driving it to where we are chopping grass. So Dan the boss can get some pictures and videos of it working for this chap who's going to be buying it. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be a bit sad to see this forager go. It's done him very, very well over the years, and for being a 530, it certainly hasn't embarrassed itself. 300 acres on the farm that we're doing here at the minute, and then we got another 50 to do for some reasonable day yesterday, done 180 acres. Obviously it's being light, so we're able to get on pretty well and cover a decent amount of ground. But yeah, the grass is getting raked up with a coon merger, so nice smooth rows, although grass this time of year can usually be a bit sticky, short, and it can be a bit of a pain for everything, whether it's the forager or the buck rake. I was having a bit of a challenge yesterday with some of the grass being a bit of a pain balling up as soon as it come off the buck rake, but you just learn to manage it. Every load of grass is different when you're buck raking, no two loads are the same. So yeah, I think I've done about 5 years of buck raking for these lot over the years, so I've done my fair share of buck raking, and do quite enjoy it really. It's not too bad. When I first started I was only 17, now I'm 24, I've grown up, matured a lot more, a lot less things bother me, which is quite nice. So yeah, the farmers know who I am, they know what kind of job I'll do for them, so they just leave me be, which is quite nice. And it's nice to have that responsibility of such an important job with a contractor to yeah, do that for them. But fuel at the minute is crazy, as you might be able to see. We're just going past the Shell. Diesel at the minute is $1.99. That is a service station, so it is going to be one of the more expensive, but it is just crazy where it is at the minute. Right, welcome back. We are now in the Talianla. We are buck raking. We're on the silage pit. This is first cut. I'll show you what we're driving. So this is the pit here that we're in now. Rolled in really, really nice and tight. Normally run a silage compactor but we're not anymore at this farm for reasons of their own. But yeah, 9-foot push-off buck rake with hard ox tines. I know he's a high capacity, so he's a bit taller, so you can carry a bit more, and the grass doesn't fall over the top of the buck rake like it used to on the old one. TM420 Red S, which I think stands for 17 horsepower per tonne, I believe. Or I might be talking out my bum, but something like that. But yeah, this is what we're doing. Like I say, it's rolled in really nice. Bit of a low spot here, I'll fill that in a minute, just need a bit of grass, but we've ended up here last night in the dark, couldn't really see what I was doing. So yeah, it's got through the night into the daytime, so then I could be able to see what I'm doing. But yeah, we're having a go again today. Done a bit of grass with the old forager, sent some videos to the chap over in Ireland, so hopefully he'll be happy. Yeah, it's been a good little forager for Dan, and yeah, I can imagine he'd be sad to see it go, but got to move forward. A bit more horsepower, 100 more horsepower with a 630. A little bit dodgy going across a pit face like this, but being nice and steady, make sure the trailer's on it if you can. Making sure my sides are nice and filled, because I want to be leaning away from them, not into them. And make sure that no accidents happen. With this grass being really fresh and green, it's made the pit floor very, very slippery, so it doesn't take much to spin the tyres up. So but yeah, it's been nice and steady, haven't been too pushed. Been able to look after the pit nicely, get it nicely rolled, and hopefully when they open it up we'll probably end up putting the second cut in on top of here. It won't be any mould, fingers crossed. But yeah, start performing, get me masterpiece finished. Got a bit of a weird dog leg there that you can't quite get into with a push off, so I just flicked a bit in there, fill it back up, because I don't want to fall low in there and then struggle to fill it back up in a couple of loads time. Just take the ramp back a little bit here now. A bit more in that corner. So yeah, I've done about 5 years of buck raking for this contractor. They used to originally do all their buck raking with a TM320. Being as that's not really classed as a contractor's machine, that is very, very capable of what it has done, and within the right hands, it certainly doesn't embarrass itself for being in a contractor's fleet. Now, a loading shovel would be the answer, but they used to do a lot of bales, mesh, especially small squares, whether that was hay or straw, and having the manoeuvrability off the TM and also the telescopic boom to get that bit of extra height reach in sheds. Really worked well to have that in the yard and also be able to go and do the buck raking. The trouble with this grass, it just does not want to come off the buck rake. Whether it's because of the hard ox tines being that bit bigger and thicker, that it's just something more to grab onto and stay on the buck rake, but they'll flick and it comes off. So yeah, in regards of what's been going on back at home, we've turned several groups of young stock out, so they're now out in the fields and not in the shed, which unfortunately I didn't get any video footage of because I was moving slurry, filling back up the tower again, so once we cut first cut we can spread that and get the grass growing straight away again. So that's nearly full. Obviously as I'm down here today, I think they're turning out another group, cleaning a few more sheds out, so that dung will then be going out into the field where we're growing maize. So, right everyone, welcome back. It's a couple hours later, we finished off the other job. I will insert a picture of the final product of the last job that we just finished. Nice little pit, keep some cows fed, I'm sure it'll be nice quality. It was very sticky on the tyres, so yeah, hopefully that'll be a nice bit of stuff for them. We're now into the neighbours, 50 acres over here to do. We've nearly done the 50 acres, I think we've probably got about 10 acres left. So yeah, getting away on quite nicely, got 4 trailers on, still able to keep the pit nice and rolled. And consolidate that silage real nice. So yeah, what I'm doing at the minute, there's a bit of silage at the back here that still hadn't been fed, so I'm just putting in this fresh silage into the back so that there isn't going to be any gaps between and they can sheet it and it won't go off. So it will almost look like one pit again. Pre-wool silage pits are definitely not my favourite. They're a bit of a pain, but you just got to know what you're doing. Make sure those sides are filled up nice, make sure they're rolled in, so like I've said, make sure you're leaning into the pit and not out to the walls, especially in pits like this. Just another load of grass rocking up now, so we'll get out of the way and wait for that one to come in. Right, next trailer's here, being tipped up. This stuff looks a little bit drier. We'll push on through.